I just heard you're in for a treat because I was going to use this deck, but this deck was with it. So think or say out loud, I allow this reading. And let's, oh, Guardian Angel is at the bottom of this deck. The lamp. Light the lamp, not the rat. Sorry, Muppets Christmas Carol reference. Skull of Light, illumination. There's a song there too. It's a Christmas song though. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. Right away, this is an intense reading for you, my loves, in the most beautiful way. Spirit is absolutely protecting you. Now, jack-o'-lanterns are cool, but the originality, the original reason for the jack-o'-lantern actually was turnips rather than pumpkins first. But the meaning of it was a light with a scary face to distract and scare away anything that was going to try to harm or haunt their place. You are protected from all of that. And double confirmation from another deck, you have a guardian angel. So spirit is on your side. And you are getting this light, this illumination on all of this. You have multiple cards having to do with light, by the way. Can we go back to that point? 1, 2, 3 as I say that. And there's the jack-o'-lantern in this window, and it's winter as I'm saying this, with a lantern, with a light source behind that says light, with a actual, so talk about trifecta of a message. And it's 353 on my clock, 73 on my battery, and 144. So all those numbers you could look up on Sacred Scribes. I get nothing out of it. It's just the site I use and has such a vast information that I always benefit and tell my clients to. You might want to book a private reading with me, just so you know. Half-an-hour readings do come with a Reiki energy healing session. But let's continue with this. I just want to make sure I remind you, you are the light source. That's why everything's been bullshit for you. That's why it's been spooky and scary and bullshit and unfair and dark, because you were the light. Think about the jack-o'-lantern sitting out in the darkness going, gee, there's no light out here. Where's that light source coming from? I can kind of see. This room is kind of bright, because you are the light. You are the Leeloo Dallas. Y'all remember Fifth Element? Leeloo Dallas and Corbin Dallas? Spoiler alert, go watch the movie and watch the ending and watch how, because of love, because of her being a light source, she saved everyone and everything around her. With her light, she could kick ass. Whoa! She doesn't really die. None of that was important until she understood love and realized she was the light. And used that light to radiate out into the world that needs it. So that's why you're protected. That's why you're gloriously, utterly protected, even though it doesn't feel like it. 355, I should say that. And 315, 316. 316 has spiritual meanings as well. All of them do. But anyway, this wasn't going to be this deck. And then Spirit said, yes, my dear, it's got to be. I want you to understand that all the shit you got put through, no matter your gender pronouns, don't come at me being like, no, I don't care who you are. You seeing this is for you now. Shut the F up and listen for a second. We said with love, momentary. This is a road opener incense. So we're going to open you up to this understanding, to this energy. We're going to clear those blockages. Lord Ganesh, we call upon you. Clear any blockages that is hindering this individual from having the roads open to their understanding that they are the light source that is needed, that everything about their journey has been won to become the pillar of the light that is needed at this time. You are Leeloo Dallas, no matter your gender, because you are the light source. And you need to be open to the understanding that everything that happened was the dark side trying to smother out your light. Think about a flame. If you take away the oxygen, it gets smothered out. Your joy, your happiness, how people were treating you is all meant to smother the light that you are and make you think that there's just no possibility for you wherever you are. And that's all bullshit. Because if you were created as you are, then they can't stop that with their bullshit. And if you weren't all of that, they wouldn't have bothered with you in the first place. They wouldn't have cared. You wouldn't have been on anybody's radar. And you would have had the smoothest sailing in life, and you haven't. And that's why greatest enemies have the greatest forces upon them. And to the dark side, you are the enemy. How dare you be the pillar of light in all of it? And yet, here you are standing tall. Yeah, maybe a little boozed, battered, maybe a little tired, maybe coffee and energy drinks just ain't working. You're on a constant battle to keep pouring light into what feels like a void and vacuum of darkness. And yet they're like, so give up. Nah. We are the original gangsters. We are the OGs. And geez, are we not gonna allow any little mess with our mission? We win the missions we are assigned and take on. You've done it to make it this far, and that's why he is looking at you, kid. You are doing gloriously, even if you do not see it yet. Now, 613 as it paused. Guardian Angel. This is from Vintage Wisdom Oracle. The presence of this card indicates your need for reassurance, direction, and or protection, and invites you to enter the silence and connection with your guardian angel. This also can be your spiritual team members, your ancestors. Start adding all of them together. Not in one cluster, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, raise your vibration of your request by being mindful of the quality of your thoughts and questions, as this in turn affects the response you will be given. Be patient and listen carefully, as our angels often communicate in unexpected ways, but always in accordance with the perfection of divine timing. 656, as I said that. Now, I will tell you again. Look at that. Does that look like something that's being able to be taken away if it's literally into your bones and DNA and atom matter? Like Wolverine with adamantium. I didn't say that right, but we know what I mean. Oh, I know the song. I was thinking of Star of Wonder, Star of Light. Sorry, my voice is cracking, but whatever that song is. This is Skull of Light. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. As the famous psychotherapist Jung said, knowing our own darkness helps us to cope with the darkness of others. You see how dark I got in here for a second? 744. Take the time to know thyself and to seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happinesses and less anxiety. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It's too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it yet. By simply shining the torch of light upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Also meaning when you push awareness and seeing it from a different perspective, like you weren't doing anything wrong as a kid, you just had people around you that didn't do the healing they needed, and build from there, you will be free of a lot of that, my dear. Should the skull of light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Illumination! Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding. Say it again. No more hiding. For pretending and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it doesn't really suit us. No more staying quiet, my friends. I always say, and this is an actual quote I've been saying for years, 9/11 o'clock as I say this, silence isn't golden, it's deadly. We are speaking up. We're standing in our truth. We're shining the light. There's a light over at the Frankenstein house. You're going to shine your light on all the things that doesn't feel right until you are glossening, which is glimmering, shining, glowing, all in one weird word. And remember, you have your spiritual team, your ancestors, guardian angels, Archangel Michael, all helping you and protecting you. Remember, you are the Lilu Dallas, no matter your gender, and keep shining that light, because the cockroaches don't like it, but who gives a fuck what the cockroaches don't like when you are the light source? Ayo! Okay, book your private readings. Remember, love readings are 25% off all of February. I love you. Yes, I do.